for my second whiskey this afternoon, I'm going to do Sample Sunday, which is going to be going up on Sunday rather than the two whiskeys that I will record after this one, which will be on Wednesday and Friday. Didn't mean to confuse you, but that's just the way it is. I received in the last few weeks a couple of bottles of Stock and Barrel blended whiskey from Barry Dunham, and all I had to do to get that was to send him a bottle of J.P. Weiser's 7 Rebels, so I got 2 bottles for one. This is the Stock and Barrel Red Blend Whiskey, but this is a Sample Sunday because I have here the sample of the same whiskey, which came attached to this bottle with the funny plastic thing, but why they gave a sample of the same thing that is in the big bottle attached to it, I'll never know. Because they do have other expressions. Usually, a whiskey company will come out with a bottle like this and add a bottle of something else as a bonus, something different to try, something, if you like it, you might even buy more. That's a good marketing trick. But why they would add 50 mils to a 750 ml bottle already, I'll never understand. Why not just bottle a whole liter? But it gave me an extra sample because, folks, I'm down to 2 samples. These are the last 2 samples that I have. So Sample Sundays might be a thing of the past unless somebody sends me some samples pretty quick. All right. Enough of that. You don't have to send me samples if you don't want to. It's all right. I'll get by. I'll just do full bottles instead of Sample Sundays. Well, I'm going to do the sample. This is Red Blend, and this is from Stock and Barrel Distillery in Ontario, somewhere in Ontario. It's Ontario exclusive. You can't buy this anywhere else in Canada. So this is why I traded a BC exclusive for, actually it was his idea. He wanted to get the 7 Rebels in the worst way, and I kind of wanted to try all the Stock and Barrel I could get my hands on. I do, however, have another 7 Rebels that I will be making a video about when I finally open it, because I received a lot, or I picked up a lot of bottles at the November Premium BC Premium Premium Whiskey release, or Premium Spirits release, and the only 2 that I've opened so far are the Lefroy Cartridge Triple Wood with my friend Bernie. We did that a few weeks ago on a live stream. And the other one that I opened was what did I open? It was something special, I remember that. Oh, yes. Yes, it was an Irish whiskey. It was the Chateau Montelena Red Spot. Not Red Spot, Green Spot. I've never had a Red Spot. In fact, I've never seen a Red Spot around here. I'm going to have to keep my eyes a little more open till I can find a bottle of Red Spot. But that's not what this is about. This one is the Stock and Barrel Red Blend. What does it say about it before I start nosing and tasting? Our craft is our pride. Product of Canada. Still Waters Distillery, Concord, Ontario, Canada. StillWatersDistillery.com. Not for resale. This was this sample. And Art, Science, Passion, Red Blend Whiskey, 43.0% alcohol by volume. Now I have the full bottle here. What does it say any more on the full bottle than on the sample? Art, Science, Passion, 43%. Okay, return for refund where applicable. StillWatersDistillery.com. Our craft is our pride. We believe this outstanding artisanally blended whiskey is an exceptional product in both taste and quality. Stock and Barrel. Okay. And yeah, that's it. And there's one of these barcodes on here. No international symbols or any such fun on there. But that's okay. The craft distillery. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. Wood. Pine. Pine resin. Ah. This reminds me of pine resin. This is like the fresh sap that's just oozing out. Let's say you cut off the branch of a pine tree, and the fresh sap is oozing out from where you cut the branch off, and it's slowly going down the bark of the tree, and it smells just like this. This is like it smells like spruce beer tastes. Wow, this is something different. I thought it would be interesting, and I thought it would be different, but wow. I wonder how they get that intense evergreenness. I imagine that some of that is due to a high rye content. So it's probably a high rye. Yet I'm still getting that evergreen sap and rye. Wow, that's powerful. That might need some water to bring down. At 43%, it has an awful big nose, an awful big fresh nose. There is just a lot of evergreen. It's dulling my nose to anything else but the evergreen sap. High rye and spruce and pine and cedar. Maybe not cedar, but spruce and pine definitely. Canada Balsam, reflective index of 1.54. Going back to my days using microscopes looking at thin sections of rocks. Canada Balsam with a refractive index of 1.54. Some things get drilled into the head and you never forget them. Of course, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but that's all right. At least I remember that from my university education. Wow. That is powerful. Evergreen. I'm not even getting wood shavings or pencil shavings or door planings or anything like that. I'm just getting the sap from the pine and the spruce and the balsam, evergreen trees. What's the other one? Yeah. It's slowly fading, giving me a little bit of vanilla and rye. Rye, rye, rye. I'm going to taste it first. Oh. I'm getting high rye, like high rye. Still getting some of that pine resin, but not so much as I did on the nose. There's a bit of vanilla and pine resin, a little bit of caramel and pine resin and rye. Wow, this is different. I'm going to have a second sip after I wash some of that pine resin out of my mouth. Here it is again, pine resin. Thankfully, it's not as in your face as it was when I first poured it. The pine resin or spruce spruce sap is fading, but it's still there. Okay, let's give it another go. Oh, now it's getting more interesting. Underneath that that spruce sap, there's quite a bit of vanilla. It's very mouthwatering. Quite a bit of vanilla and some rye. The rye is mixed with something else. So there's something else going on. The vanilla is quite intense now. Bit of caramel in with the rye, I suppose. I'm going to add some water just to see what that does to it, because I'm starting to get some other notes creeping in underneath that intense spruce and pine resin and sap that is fading. Let's see now. Let's give it a bit of water. That's enough. That's about 4 drops. That should probably bring the resin down somewhat. A little bit. Now I'm getting notes of toasted rye bread. Toasted rye bread. The what's his face? The pine and spruce resin are almost gone. I forgot to do the legs on this one, didn't I? Well, with a bit of water. They're coming down, but slowly. With water, there's an alkaline mouthfeel. There's some rye spice. There's some vanilla. And almost a mocha chocolate. It's like a creamy chocolate cream. Creamy coffee chocolate cream. Oh, that is good. That is really good. I was not expecting that. There's still a bit of that spruce and pine resin, but there's also that mocha coffee with cream in it, and chocolate. that creamy note is lovely. Wow. Creamy mocha cream with a little bit of pine resin. Spicy rye. This is an interesting blend. Very interesting. Now that I've tried it, I have an entire sealed bottle to enjoy. This is going to be fun to see how it goes from intense, spicy evergreen resin, and it comes down, and what will happen down here? Will we be getting more mocha, coffee and chocolate with cream in it, mocha? That'll be delicious. That'll be fantastic. It's not as much chocolate as, say, a chocolate malt, single malt, but it's good. And on the nose, once again, there's that evergreen. Now I'm getting a little more chocolate and toasted rye bread. Ah, this is quite interesting. I didn't know what to expect, but this red blend is nice. Cheers.
Foodquig.
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 Yeah.